Morning, everybody. Greetings, screeners. Today we're going to be checking out a combo, 3's set here, in an Mega Bloks Assassin's Creed, Da Vinci's Flying Machine, and also Assassin's Creed. This really doesn't have a name on it. I don't know if you see anyone or not, stuff, whatever. Just actually, I don't even think I see a set number. Forgot the character's name, but you know, whatever and stuff. But anyways, right here we're gonna also check out the cannon strike, if you can see that. All right, and the set number on this one is 94303. Set number on this one doesn't have a set number; it just has 31-piece set plus 10. Adewale. And here is set number 94302, and that's 94-piece set. This is a 31-piece set, and that is a 74-piece set. The reason why I'm doing 3 of them is because the movie's coming out real soon, and I'm actually supposed to have this done. I just got really busy, and I am just trying to get this done actually. So with that being said, let's look at the back of the box. Okay, screeners, this is the back of the box. Here you see a little flying machine here with little weapons and stuff have available packs if you have them with the different number sets on them, and also what's included. We'll be checking it out in just a second. Here, look at the back of the box, what's included. The figure himself and instructions and all this other stuff, and not instructions but conforms or whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, and over here we have what's inside the box and what's included, and also other sets that you can buy, which I have both of those. Yay, look at that. Anyways, okay, screeners, with that being said, let's see what's inside the box. Yeah, okay, screeners, yeah, look, I don't understand this. Look how many pieces, how many small pieces. Do you know what would happen if I would drop this? Mega Bloks, what are you doing to me? Why would you? Look, what is that? It's a bunch of pipes and loops and T's and a bar and a clear one and dots and things. What is this? The other two is fine. I got those. That's not a problem. They're okay. Look at the instruction manual. Look at that. Look, it's like a plumbing set. Oh, anyways, whatever.
Screeners, boxes were open, and this is what was inside. Sorry for the triple threat. I'm just trying to get this done actually before the movie comes out. I don't even know if I'll be able to do that, but it is what it is from there. And this is the 3 that we had. This 3 that we're looking at today. First up, we're going to check out is Adewale. I think I'm saying his name correctly. I'm not exactly sure. As you can see, I'm just going to pick up the whole thing here. He comes with a little, I think it's a hatchet, if I'm not mistaken. And he has this really cool translucent look to him. And he also has, again, I don't know the name of that. I'm sorry. But if you guys, translucent thing going on. And it's like the whole thing here. I don't know if it was a mistake on their part, but I thought that was actually cool. I love this figure, to be honest with you. I noticed when I first picked up the box, and I thought it was pretty much just one of the coolest things I ever saw. I thought that was pretty awesome. You know, and I like the little double colors. I mean, I'm sorry, the multicolor used on him for his figure. And I'm like that in the game. I haven't played that version of the game yet. Again, I've been really busy. I've just been sticking to just trying to get as much posts as much as I can. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the rest of this part of his set. Actually, let's go into on some articulation right quick, which is pretty much going to be the same for all of them. All right, his arm does have a good bend on it. There's no space in between. I'm pointing it out for a reason. His arm does twist pretty good. It's not coming off like some other figurines. It's got good leg motion and move around. And again, this is like kind of translucent a little bit, and plus he has a little thing there for his hatchet and stuff. That works. I really like that. Now, the thing about this figure, well, most figures, he has enough room to turn with actually his cowl, I guess you can call it. Sorry, Batman. Yeah, cowl to turn around, and he can actually get almost like a full turnaround look with it not coming off. So, you know, hey, it look, whatever, it works. Okay, enough of you, figure. All right, put you down. And here we have the regular set itself that comes with Adewale. I believe I'm saying his name right. Comes with a little gun, little post to hold the gun. I got to twist that to the side and actually have an extra little, I don't know these called, but I'm sorry and everything. And 2 boards. They're shiny, really like that. Got a barrel, and you also got a little plant, little bush there, so that works. So moving right along, putting this down and going to the pros and cons. Pros up with this thing, with this figurine. Like the hatchet, like the little spear sword for the finger thing, I don't know what it's called. Like the little swivel turnaround thing. Talking about his neck, how far it can turn around, which is cool and stuff. And also the little plant. Those work for this figurine. And also the little plate set. And if you combine enough of these together, it makes a pretty cool little setup and stuff. But, you know, it's pretty neat and everything. We might go into that. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll see. Love the articulation, the detail on it, and also love the range of color that they use for this figurine. And also that it's translucent, almost like a little ghost thing. I think it's pretty cool for the figurine. I really like it. I think that's really, really neat. Right along to the cons. Cons is his left foot cannot go into any of these pegs, and I have tried. You have to force it and almost like kind of bend it going on, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't go in there whatsoever. So I don't know if there's something going on or if there's like another little bite on it. I'm not exactly sure, as you can see on the bottom, and it's absolutely horrible. It just doesn't work on the pegs. And that's pretty much all what I have to say about this figurine. Everything else works. He's not like some of the other figures, but it's whatever. Also, if this plate was a little bit bigger, he could actually fit on there the way I want to, just because of the stop motion. But it's a standard issue basic size, I guess they use for these, because you're going to see with all the rest of the rest of the other sets how it works and stuff. So yes, that's enough for Adewale. I think that's neat. I'm sorry, it does better anyways. All right, keeping this thing rolling. Next is up. Did I just mess the little thing there? I did. Whatever. Okay, stop right there. Good. I'm just gonna move that over a little bit. I'm sorry, I just said that that went so much smoother in my brain. All right, anyways, okay, moving on to this. Makes me super happy, but he has a problem, and that problem is, there we go again with that little space in between for the wrist, for the forearm. And yes, that does come completely off. I don't understand it. I'm not exactly sure. It is what it is. I'm going to deal with it, and I can upgrade him later with some other things. And I'll probably put that in a in a separate vid. But he comes with the sword. He has a nice coloration going on. Legs fully bent, which is cool. Foot pegs go down, which is nice and everything. And he comes with this little crossbow on his wrist. Goes to having the little blade. Again, I don't know the name of it. I'll probably do some little checking out and to see, because I'm just messing on Devonet right now. But it's whatever for now. But we gotta keep this moving. So yes, his head turns as well too. Again, I've had problems with the other figures where they can't turn their head, but that's because they with that little front part. So that works for me. And we're gonna put you down, because we already went to what their little, you know, articulation can do. We're gonna put this little nice cool cannon right on the side there. As you can see, it does roll. It's pretty cool. It's also got this nifty little weight thing in the back. It also has a little stuffer. I'm not exactly sure. Again, I don't know a name to a lot of these things and stuff, but I'm trying to keep this moving right now. I have a lot of stuff. As you can see, you can look at the background. Yes. So, and it comes with a little barrel. There's something else that he came with that's inside there, and that is his hair piece. That's right. In case you guys have not noticed yet or know about Assassin's Creed figures, they all come with wigs. That's right, not all of them, but most of them for the majority come up there when their cowl comes off. So put that back in there for now. Yes, and these are regular little pieces that you see that is more common, probably more than anything else. These little barrel type things, and they can fit actually in this cannon. And not only that, you can see it right in there. And if you're wondering, it actually does fire. That's right. See that? Ha! Okay, so it actually does work, just to showcase that. Screeners, we're going to sit up there, and we're pretty much finished with Arno. Let's go ahead and set this up right quick. And I'm trying to keep this moving along, and put this here. And excuse me, this is going to be really choppy because I'm having problems with my memory card or whatever. Again, I got to upgrade on those two, but I'm not even going to get into that right now. But moving right along to the pros and cons of this thing. The pros of it is I really like how they incorporated the little the little crossbow in the game, the wrist crossbow. I liked how they have the gun and also the barrels. I forgot to mention in the last one, but pretty much it's still, I guess, from right up to speed because it's the same. The barrels I wish were a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a little bit thicker, a little bit taller. But again, it is what it is. Once that I'm stickler about that, whatever the deal may be. But the con, but the pros about this figure is that both the feet work, which is cool. I like how the articulation with the color that works so well with it in so many different ways. So that works for me. I absolutely I adore this cannon, and I love that it fires. I even love how they have a little hole here to actually, you can even put something to make a little fire, how it actually rolls. And I just love the articulation of it. I mean, this thing is just great. I thought they did a great job on this. And I know there's other versions of cannons out there from other companies, other building companies and stuff, but I really, really love this one. Even tilts. And that's really cool. That is really, 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 really cool. And I love that it fires. So that is just really, really cool. So big ups to Mega Bloks on that. And about this thing, and you already know I'm going to, that his arm just comes off. I'm leaving it on there because I've tried putting it on there. There's some I actually shaved down, or I had to sand to get it in there, but I'm leaving off. But the con is this part right here, the elbow to actually the bicep tricep area arm. I wish the barrel was a little bit bigger. You know, it looks like more like a trash can, you know, so it is what it is and stuff. Cool to make stop motion and stuff with it, but I wish the barrel was just a little big. The wooden barrels was a little bit bigger. That's pretty much about it. Also, this could use a little bit more color, but again, at the same time, it is what it is from there. Actually, I think I have the cannon upside down, to be honest with you. Hold on. It's a cannon. All right, there. Now that's the way it should be. Anyways, whatever. But enough of that. We're going to remove this right along. Keep it moving to Da Vinci's flying machine. Yes. And I said I have to have this. This is absolutely awesome. And then I think that's really cool. I really, 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 really like this. But it's good and bad with it. You already know. It is an amazing contraption. I love it. It's cool. It's nice. But I'm going to tell you right now, you wait till what I have to say about the pros and cons. Let's just go ahead and get into the set itself. It has these little extra pieces and loops if you have to lose anything. Of course, that hairpiece comes along with it as well, too. On the side, as you can see it's right there. I kind of have this together, but, you know, it's whatever. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. But I'm going to take this off for just a second. I'm going to hold on. Yes, so move that out of the way there. Yes, so here we have the figurines. So we have Enzo himself here right in front of the Da Vinci flying machine, which I think is pretty cool. The figure itself has some little things, and those things are, I like how this is very detailed with the little red stripes. If you can see in there, they have that as well there again too. And you also have the shoulder guard, and also he has two of the blades, which is awesome, in the one glove. And I actually like this figure probably more than a lot of the rest, just because of the detail and the color contrast and the things they just work with it on it. I mean, the contrast is a lot better than a lot of the other figures, especially with the different grays that it goes down to. These are all three separate pieces, but it does go with the color mold scheme, so that works very well with me. But as you can see, like again, like the little red striping that they used, which I thought was just very nice. And then this guard here, so you can actually articulate this, or I'm sorry, you can color it in more if you wish. It was a great step on the engineering and the art department, or whoever else. Da Vinci's flying machine. This thing here, I get the clear part. It's probably gonna call apart. Well, that's good enough. Kind of looks almost like the bat symbol, more in the newer movies, if you can see. But anyways, you can let that go, but whatever. And what you have here is the little Da Vinci machine, or the Da Vinci flying machine. Has a little part with the foot pads. These actually work if you push them down enough, but you can always actually add little pieces and stuff, like, you know, from here what Adewale had on his, and just to have their foot have a better footing and stuff. I wanted to upgrade it, but I'm probably gonna just leave it the way it is. And these parts actually move. They go up and down, but you gotta be careful with it, because if you go too far with them, it can rip the cloth. This back part here is it moves in and out as well too, but again, the same thing. If you move it too much, it will rip the cloth. If you see, You push it out too much, it'll stretch them even more. And I kind of like the way it is. So it just works with me. That is this little Da Vinci flying machine. We're going to put this back up here. And pretty much, tell you the truth, to be honest with you, moving right along to the pros and cons of this thing. His feet work. Think that was great. Think that was nice. Again, happy to have them, both of them working. And also his elbows go directly into his bicep tricep area. I don't even know what you want to call that, but they actually work. That's fine. That's good. That's beautiful. Articulation wise, again, it works. I guess I just said that, but again, it works. Nice bend, no really issues, no tightness or any too much of a loose thing, loose parts, and also the colors. So that works. That is working for me so much so. Yes, and the con about this figure is that when he turns his head, it pops up. You have to really force it down for it to stay on there. It's better and not as flimsy as the other NZO figures, but it works for this one alone. So it works for me on this part, and I think that's pretty cool on this and stuff. But that's the only con I have is pretty much the hood or the cowl, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much it'd be more of a hood. I've been calling it a cowl, but it's a hood. So I think this is probably one of the better figures, if not the best NZO figures that I had. I know this is probably like a second wave type thing. The other ones are kind of really not up to par like this one is. I really like this one. I think this is the best but thus far. But let's go ahead and move into this Da Vinci machine. The Vinci machine, absolutely love the articulation on it. Love the moving parts. I like how it works. I like how it's just like its own little thing and stuff going on, or with kind of almost has this little, again, the pros about it with the Batman symbol looks similar to that, which I really do like. And the con about this thing is that if you move these too much, this will rip. I do have a tear, a little small one in one of these areas. I don't remember which one it is, but you know, that's whatever from there. Also, I wish it could be a little bit different colors, rather a little darker areas, just to help you put it together as far as instruction wise. Put this thing together, I messed around and made one mistake. I made this side over to this side. Didn't really pay attention to it until I had to actually try to put it back on there. The thing absolutely came apart. So if you have this and you display it, be very careful with it. But if you're going to play with it and stuff, you might be in for a nightmare trying to get it back together. Always keep the instruction manual near you with this thing. I am so serious. I mean, it was a complete, pieces were everywhere. I'm luckily I found all of them, or found enough. I thought I actually left these out, but those are just extra pieces, at least I hope. Good luck, NZO, if you're flying with that thing. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much about it on this. But enough of all that. So without further ado, you know you have more to view. So let's see what these things can do. Okay, screeners, hope you enjoyed that little stop motion there. And yes, Adewale did chop down his plant because he didn't have the amazing vehicles the other two had, but that is what it is. As always, thanks for the watch. Do what you do, as long as you do it well. JRO Network, and I'm out. Later, screeners and meaners. If you're wondering that the Da Vinci's amazing flying machine does actually fly, there, you're welcome. You be the judge of what just happened. Later.